Hi teachers, and welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this video, it's perhaps because you're interested in relocating to a new country and seeking new job opportunities like teaching, or because you're already in Vietnam and want to understand a little bit better how the ESL industry works. I have been in Vietnam for about 14 years, starting as an ESL teacher in plenty of institutions and then becoming a teacher trainer and now owning my own TESOL center. So I would like to share what I know and of course reply to any questions you may have at the end of this video in the comment sections. Let's get stuck in. So, relocating to Vietnam to teach English might not be as popular as it once was, but there is still a huge demand for teachers. It remains a big market due to the many job opportunities and high pay, especially considering the cost of living. Even though the rules and requirements are becoming a little bit stricter, Vietnam is still committed to its plan of integrating ESL into public schools to ensure that students graduate high school with fluency and confidence in English. To achieve this, they hire, in most cases, native speakers to help students practice communication skills. There are also literally thousands of language centers in every city, practically on every corner or every district. That being said, let's take a look at the 4 main types of jobs an ESL teacher can get. So, the first option is language centers. As I mentioned, there are many of them, with some of the most popular ones being ILA and VUS. Working at these types of centers, you can expect to earn between $18 to $25 depending on experience and qualifications. These centers often offer either part-time or full-time contracts, so your hours will vary depending on what you negotiate. Most classes take place on the weekends or evenings, so you should expect a full schedule over the weekend. The majority of classes are for kids, with some teenage and adults classes, and class sizes usually range from about 10 to 15 students, and you'll be provided with plenty of materials and resources to help you prepare your lessons. The requirements are typically a TESOL, TEFL, or CELTA certificate, along with a university degree in any major, and native speakers are usually preferred. Although many centers will consider non-native speakers who have a strong command of the English language, and some might require an IELTS certificate with at least a Band 7 score. For smaller centers, the requirements might vary, with some of them not even requiring a university degree. So the second option, which is probably the most popular for new teachers without much teaching experience, is working in public schools. There is a huge demand for ESL teachers in public schools, so landing a job is fairly easy. These positions are typically arranged through an agency that allocates classes at different schools to cover your contract hours. It is very common to work at several schools per month because there are often not enough classes at one school to cover your hours. This means that one morning you might have classes at one school and in the afternoon in a different school at a different district. The next day, it's likely a complete different schedule again, so you'll probably only see your students once a week. The rate is usually between $15 to $20 per hour, with each teaching period lasting 45 minutes. For example, a 90-minute lesson is 2 periods, which will be paid as 1.5 hours of work. The challenges are the class sizes, which can range from 25 students, if you're lucky, to as many as 40 or even 50 students. Teachers often receive very little support from the school, and many find themselves struggling to manage overactive students who don't understand English. So without classroom management skills, this can lead to frustration and burnout. So I highly recommend seeking advice from experienced teachers who can offer guidance. That's why I've created the Teachers Club, where teachers can share ideas, concerns, and solutions on specific teaching topics, led by one of our international trainers. So I'll leave the link in the description. So number 3 is semi-international schools. Semi-international schools are a step up from public schools in terms of pay and support. These schools typically follow a combination of the Vietnamese curriculum and the international standards, making them appealing to both local families and expat families. So what to expect? You might be required to teach other subjects like math or science in English. The class sizes are usually smaller, ranging from 15 to 25 students per class. The pay ranges from about $2,000 to $3,000 per month, depending on experience and qualifications. Some of the challenges might be, from my experience, these schools are often owned by investors with no educational background. As a result, decisions made by the board might not always prioritize teachers' welfare, leading to frustration from heavy workloads or unrealistic schedules. So to counterbalance this, the salaries are typically higher. The requirements to work at these schools are usually a TESOL or TEFL or CELTA certificate, and a university degree are usually required, along with some teaching experience. Native speakers are preferred, but due to the high demand for teachers, many schools will overlook some of these requirements. So the last option is international schools, which are the most sought after ESL teaching jobs in Vietnam. These schools follow international curriculums such as IB, Cambridge, or American standards. Salaries usually range from between $2,000 to $4,000 per month, often with benefits like housing allowances, health insurances, and flight reimbursements. Class sizes are usually smaller, and they range between 10 to 20 students, and classrooms are very well equipped with modern technology and resources. You may have the opportunity to teach a variety of subjects even beyond English. The requirements are usually a teaching license or certification from your home country, along with experience teaching in international schools. TESOL or equivalent certification may also be needed, and like other jobs, these schools focus more on qualifications and experience rather than nationality. So being a native speaker isn't always necessary if you're highly qualified. So there you have it. These are the 4 main types of ESL teaching jobs available in Vietnam. Each has its pros and its cons, but they all offer an incredible opportunity to grow as an educator while experiencing the vibrant culture of Vietnam. If you're already in Vietnam or planning to relocate, please come and visit us at Inspire Training and Development. We love meeting current and future teachers to share advice and recommendations. If you have any questions or need further guidance, leave a comment below and I'd love to help. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more insights into teaching English abroad. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and we really think that you'll enjoy this other video right here. Happy teaching!